Alright, who do you want to share your poem with?
Sayori.
Yay!
I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all.
This is a good poem, Slick. And I'm not just saying that, I promise. Are you sure it's your first time?
Damn. That's
Of course. Because that's
Spicy.
something to be proud of. It's not that good.
Oh my god.
Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. I mean, you used some very cute words. Well, to be honest, it fucking sucked.
damn.
Oh, my screen is frozen. Oh no.
Well, to be
Mine
honest.
Oh shit. Sorry. I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously.
No.
Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one, even if it is shit. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the clubroom.
Damn,
Well,
Captain
of
Oz.
course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? But it's like I said before, Slick. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do.
Thanks,
You
Sayori.
right.
I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then
I
again,
see.
I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. So I could do my best friend. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah! I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun in here, okay?
What was that? What was that, man?
I don't know. I think I'm slowly losing my mind.
Hurry up and
That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Then I'll hold it against you.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this, but not as bad as you.
We'll see about that. Am I reading it or are you reading it?
I'll read it since it's technically my poem.
Alright.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Hey guys, I gotta go.
Aww.
Oh no!
Alright.
Whack. I know.
Do you want us to continue without you or would you like us to wait?
Nah, I mean y'all can go ahead and continue. I don't mind. But yeah, anytime y'all want me to come back, just let me know.
Yeah, alright. We'll let
Okay.
you know.
Okay, dope.
Love you,
Alright.
Black.
Love y'all.
So, say we just keep going until like the end of the day in here, because then by that time I'll probably have to go too. Because I
Okay.
close.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Alright, open tomorrow morning too. Sayori, I guess I'll just play Yeah.
Natsuki.
This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Damn. Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say it that like it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast.
I do it all the time.
I get all free.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
My poem was still better than yours, you little shit. This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it.
Damn right you do.
Yuri.
Oh god, you're just knocking all my people out of here.
Maybe. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Your poem is absolute shit.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
Because this is the worst fucking thing I've ever read. I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it through it.
So it's that
I
bad?
butchered that sentence. Yes. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face into her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I've kindly learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
I don't know about that. My stammering was still pretty much there.
Vamp.exe.
I need to reboot. I need to reboot. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuki is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts, I'd love to share my process. Oh my god. I'd love to share my thought process.
Jeez, Vamp, you tired yet?
No, it's like as soon as black goes, my whole brain is just.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost under the light. I cannot read this. Ice, you're gonna have to read this for me.
The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Thank you, because my screen went, like, fucking blurry and I couldn't see
Okay.
anything. It's fine now. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking about that at all. But you took a long oh.
But...
Shut
bitch,
up.
but it took you a long
Shut the fuck up.
I love you, I'm kidding.
Fuck off.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Eh? That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild, that your simple mind could understand. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Yes, you'll be one soon. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Slick.
Really? Oh, I must have totally missed the point. I thought that was your line. I thought that was weird for her to say that.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Damn, calling you out. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Bitch.
Oh shit, sorry.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Hi, Slick. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Hey, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening.
Like foursomes?
Don't be afraid to bring these things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring these things up. I'd much rather just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Oh, bitch, I just walked up in front of you and handed my piece of paper out to you and just expected you to just look at it.
Don't worry, Slick. We're all a little
Oh.
embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Slick. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected.
You're the only one.
Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a really good writer, too. So take that as a compliment.
Also, can I point out, when she's in this pose, look at her fucking skirt. Does she just have like a fan on her
Probably.
ass that makes her skirt do
Probably.
that?
If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Silverstein? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they could express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying... Well, wrong voice. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I get feeling comfortable to doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might feel a little biased towards their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ahahaha. Ahahaha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
Why does everyone say
You sound
that?
pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh god, hers is long. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with the permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. That was not good.
Damn.
So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right type of person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that's the kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Maybe I should reread that. Ah, fuck you.
Can.
Was the inspiration? What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today.
That's actually really
Thanks
good
for
advice.
listening. Yeah, it really is. Natsuki is the only person I can show next. Okay, well, better start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Because she likes it.
Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's kind of what I had in mind when I was writing this.
Oh shit.
I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica
Thanks,
said.
Slicky Playboy.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours wasn't really bad. You were supposed to show me some
If yours
dumb
was
poem that
really
made me
bad.
go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Arf! Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you ever actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem.
God, dude, you're supposed to read manga, or don't you know what the tsundere characters are like?
In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. What the fuck?
Damn. It just really, I know it seems like kind of stupid at first, but it actually really does have meaning to
Climb.
it if you really look at it.
Well, I see these things can do all these things, but humans can only try.
That's basically it. Like animals can do these amazing things, people can try, but we're fuck-ups, so we can't really succeed, is basically what she's saying.
This is a climb, leap, race, seek, run, fly, try it. This is A, B, C, D, E, F, F, G. Rhyming scheme.
Okay, I think we should move on.
Well, sorry if I'm actually observing the poem. Yeesh.
I'm sorry, there's just I wish Black could have stayed around for this scene
I
that's
do
coming
too.
up.
I don't know what's coming up, but I do too. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style shouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you
Like
do
that
great
dick.
things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand.
So do you get it now?
Well, I already got it. I was just like, this is...
Oh.
But like I said, it's her writing style, and I'm one of those people to think it has to be sophisticated and blah, 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 blah.
I mean, I'm the same way.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts some more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I make it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Woo! I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with the language? Huh? Oh, that's you.
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
That's what I
That
thought. Bitch.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Slick did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Slick liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. The music suddenly dropped, dude. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Slick appreciates my voice.
Your
What in the
voice?
fuck did I just
Your
say?
voice? Your ad voice.
My voice.
Alright, it's time to use my advertiser-friendly voice.
Maybe you're just jealous that Slick appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
And how do you think he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Ugh!
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Slick started showing up.
Oh shit.
Fight!
Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little...
This
doesn't
doesn't
involve you.
I don't like fighting guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Slick. She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get
Don't
over
finish it,
herself...
bitch.
If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Slick.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most efficiently. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Slick?
Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place?
Because you're the only dude. Exactly.
It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Shit, I have
Help
to...
me, Sayori!
Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori!
Eh?
Yeah! Everyone's fighting and making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Slick.
Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never.
Shit, I just made this worse, didn't I? I just
No,
made this
you're
1,000 times worse.
It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes...
Stop! Natsuki, Yuri! You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. And I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your heads. In your head. In both your heads. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting?
But because...
Oh, well... Also... Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always been. Big and beautiful.
Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president? I whispered to Monika. She nods in return. to be honest.
I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject.
I mean, you tried.
As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either.
I mean,
Well,
at least Monica tried.
I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't it? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her hurt herself. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Smile sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more.
Well, if the game would make her an option.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? Not good.
It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly. Slick, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Shit. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Slick! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier?
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Slick, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone else is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too, as in they all want to get in your pants for some reason, even though you're a huge douche.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in.
Oh, I'm very well aware.
Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but
I know you want
does
to
it really need to stop there?
No.
Well, we'll just have to see in what the future holds, Sayori.
I know the future holds you in my bed.
I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that to myself more than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Okay. Whose house are we going to? Oh, you mean, never mind.
Okay, I think this is where we're going to stop.
Oh, I can't wait till we get to the good part.
So, thank you for watching us play. What the fuck is this called again?
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah, all I remember is the Lit Club. Lit Club, this is so lit.
Stop it.
Alright, well,
Stop it
next
now.
time when we record this, we'll probably try to get Black to stay the entire time. And we
Hopefully.
appreciate
I really wish
you
you could have stayed
joining
in that
us.
fight.
I did too. That would have been fun. She was like, die, bitch, die!
I
You
don't ever
fucking
want her
wrecked
to
my
go.
poem, you die!
I really wanted her to stay for the boob part because I thought that was hilarious.
That would have been hilarious. She'll have to give us her comments when she watches.
Yeah.
Anyway, comment, like, subscribe, do whatever you want, and we will see you next time on Doki Doki Literature Club. Bye-bye!
Bye!